And welcome to the Gagoot Show, take two. Tonight, our special guest is Sarah Quinn.
Woo!
We have a live broadcast from two ladies from London. And we may have a couple of video surprises for you here and there. Maybe. But we do have our wonderful co-host, Nicole LoMonaco.
Thank you very much.
I'm Benny Rizzuti. And we'll be calling the game from here.
Yeah, we're having a little fun here in the studio before the show started. We're getting into Happy Cinco de Mayo for anybody who's American and celebrates this holiday that doesn't belong to you. Kudos to you. Other than that, we've been talking about some things that are coming up with us and how last week you were going to be hosting regularly. On the waterfront, you're going to be asked to be coming back there as a regular host, right?
Right, because I hosted a show that we did together last week.
And everybody really liked how Benny did and did a great job, and they asked him to be a regular host there for every 2 weeks, I believe.
It's going to be every 2 weeks on a Wednesday.
Yeah. So we wanted to discuss how we feel about hosting and what it takes to be a host, what you expect to have when you're going up there to be a host.
What I did, anything I did wrong that I should work on, because I haven't hosted in a long time.
Well, you did good. You did say you were a little rusty, but I think the funniest unfunny thing that Benny did was tell a woman that she was right in the front, like right there in the front, and he's like, "Oh, this is Alice from the Brady Bunch." And she looked a little like Alice, but, it's certainly not a compliment by any means. I don't think Alice is the most attractive French maid there is ever.
I wasn't thinking of compliment, though.
You were thinking of comedy.
I was thinking of comedy, and I thought it would be funny to call her Alice than to say, you look like Sigourney Weaver or something, you know?
Hopefully not from that movie with all the aliens.
Oh, yeah, you look like one of the aliens. But her friend looked like Carole King. That's what started me off.
Yes, she did.
Her friend looked... I know what you're saying, that you want to make people laugh.
But you also don't want to make them angry.
Right.
I feel like when you're hosting, you want to get the crowd revved up. You want to get them excited. You want to, make it personal, but not, too personal, So,
all right. It was a different type of room, too.
It was, though.
It's a bar. So it's a bar, but the crowd was there for comedy.
Yes.
So they were there for comedy, but they were a bar crowd. You had to kind of keep them going, keep them together. There was a little sound problem.
Yeah. While I was up doing my set, that's when they wanted to play DJ on the ones and twos behind me. But, it worked.
It worked, but with me, they really had problems in the beginning.
Yeah.
So that threw me off, but I put it into the act.
Put it in the bit, and it was good.
Yeah, I worked with it.
And Benny had a fantastic joke. It was the sound was kind of echoing, and it was during the time of when the Orioles didn't have anybody in the stadium for their game. He's like, I feel like I'm telling this joke. How do you say it?
I feel like an announcer at the stadium in Baltimore.
Yeah,
at the baseball game in Baltimore.
It was very funny.
And everybody went.
Yeah, it was perfect timing for it. And
now let's talk about emceeing though, and hosting. It's not something everybody likes to do.
No,
right?
I mean, I personally. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. I've only done it a couple of times. I think the best hosting I've ever done was at a show I did in Greenwich Village. At first I went up and I was a little iffy. The first, 10 minutes I went up and, and now I'm coming to realize that being a host, it's not about you. It's not about your set. It's not about people listening to what you have to say. You're there to warm up the crowd. You're there to get them seated and let them futz around and get settled. And you're telling jokes while they're doing that and trying to make them as comfortable as you can.
Right. You're working the crowd more or less. So you don't have to be the funniest person, which is good about it.
Yes.
But, you don't concentrate on your act. You concentrate on running a good show.
Right.
Having a show. And sometimes you do a joke in between.
Right, yeah. I mean, depending on how the timing is running, if you have time to run a joke in between, then yes, do it. But, if you got, I've been to shows before, I'm not going to mention any names, but there was people that, do a show, and they're like, yeah, come up, and then they're doing like 3-4 minutes in between each person, and now you have 7 comedians already on, and you're wearing out the crowd. Like, you're just making people tired. I don't agree with that. You want to try 1 or 2 jokes in between, go ahead, but don't give me a 5-minute bit of new material in between each set.
Because they don't understand the concept of emceeing. A lot of people think, oh, I'm emceeing, I get to do all my comedy throughout.
Right.
And you don't.
No.
And I've seen some comics who say, okay, moving right along, and then you think, all right, moving right along means we're going to bring up the next act. But they don't.
No. They're moving right along in their own act. And you're like, you're like ready to get up, and you're like, oh, no, oh, okay, no, not me. Okay. So it could be confusing,
well,
you know.
A basic rule, it's like an improv rule when you host a show. Don't be in your own head.
Right.
It's not about you. So, but I liked it because a lot came back with when I used to MC, and there's been some comics that I've run into who want me to run a show again. I don't have the time. And because they enjoyed me emceeing and hosting a show.
Right.
And I liked it. I was helping them out because it's Richie Ragu's room.
And it's a nice room. They got a nice big bar. There's food, plenty
The food's
of drinks.
good. You
the
ate?
Service
You ate there,
yeah,
right?
I had a cheeseburger. It was delicious. And, it's a great company around. And the crowd, they packed out the house, and everybody there was really awesome. They were coming up to you, thanking you for being there. People I met earlier in the night, I got there a little early, and they were like, oh, we're going to leave. I said, oh, you should come back. We're doing a comedy show. And they're like, we got to let our dog out. We don't know. And they ended up coming back, and they were so happy that they did, which was awesome. It's nice to see that people enjoy it.
And the owner is a really cool. It's like actually him and his brothers own it.
Yeah.
And they're building a stage. They bought a really nice PA, and now they're going to add another speaker, so they're working on the comedy. And that's good when you have a room that will work with you.
Yeah, of course.
On doing the comedy.
Once they get a stage in there and they put, another speaker up, it'll make a huge difference too. Because the way the rooms are set up, it's like this way, and then you got the bar this way, and there's like a corner right here. So if there's a speaker in that other, area, it'd make a whole difference.
And I was thinking of who could actually host that room. The only other person I can think of is really you, for the fact that it's a bar, it's an awkward room, as we said. The bar is in front of you.
Yeah.
So you know how to handle a bar. I know how to handle a bar.
Being that we're both bartenders, you deal with drunks all the time, just crazy people, especially because my restaurant where I work is next to a hospital. People go, oh, you get people from the hospital? I go, yeah, the crazy that just got out of the emergency room. They still got the bracelet on their arm. I had a mother come in. I'll tell you the story. Oh, my God, I had a mother come in. She literally gave birth like hours ago. And she's like, I needed a drink. She's like, the baby's with my husband. She walked there with the bracelet on, pounded 2 tequilas. There were 2 Patrons on the rocks, and went back. I'm like, are you breastfeeding? Like, this is not safe. This is not okay. I don't think I should be doing this. I was like, I don't know, but
that's a great story.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's great.
I don't know what goes on in people's worlds. I don't know. But yeah, so the people that we do get from the hospital are not the nurses, not the doctors with the money that want to spend. It's the crazies. So, all right.
But as a bartender, I think that you would be capable of emceeing that room.
Yeah, see, personally, that's the thing, is that work in a bar I find would be easier for me, because I think it's easier to talk to people regularly that are in a bar crowd. Now, when you're on an actual show, I feel like it's easier for me to get attention for people that are like in a bar, because I could yell, I could scream, I could curse at them, I could say, hey, whatever I want to say to them. And then they all start laughing and joke around. When you're in a professional setting at like a restaurant or at a show, you don't want to do that, I don't think it's appropriate to be screaming and yelling at everybody, but in a bar, I feel more comfortable than hosting an actual show.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
All right, but I think that the hosting, when you host enough, it helps you out with your act, because now you can interact with people.
Right.
You learn that really, when we write our shows, I mean, let's be honest, when we write our material, we're always thinking of, we're going to work in front of a nice, quiet crowd that's only going to laugh, and it isn't like that.
No, it's not.
But do you think that way?
Sometimes,
right? Me
depending
too.
on certain jokes that I'm writing, I'm like, oh, I guess I'm just going to have to see how it goes. You know, like, you think it's going to be just like a couple of laughs here, and you think something that you think is really funny and you think it's going to work, it doesn't work. You got something that you don't think is that funny, you do it the hysterical. You're like, all right, you don't know what's going to work until you try it.
And then in a bar, the problem, I'm going to talk to them about it. There wasn't this problem this time, but the blended drinks. You're telling a joke and you're right to your punchline.
Oh, thank you, Pina Colada. Thanks, Margarita.
That's the problem of being in the proximity of a bar, because a really good room is, and even in a restaurant, the bar is usually away.
Yes, or you just don't give them mixed drinks like that. You don't give them frozen drinks. I don't give frozen drinks at the restaurant. I'm like, no.
Not during a show? Or?
No.
No.
Just no.
Well, you tell, but you know that.
Yeah.
Some bartenders don't know that.
Yeah.
So they're hitting right on your punchline, and it's like.
You're like, okay.
And here I had
the applause break for the blender.
And I had. Okay, that means we're gonna
take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching the Gagoot Show on MadhouseTV.com.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. Find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
And we're back on the Gagoot Show with our guest, Sarah Quinn, my friend, my weirdo, my little love bug. Hi.
Hi.
Sarah Quinn, how you doing?
Good. Doing really well.
How's the comedy world treating you?
It's good. I took a little hiatus because I was actually down in Florida for a bit. So I'm back now.
What were you doing in Florida?
I was there for a wedding, friend's wedding. So it was really, really nice. It was very hot, too. It was like 95 degrees every day,
You must
which
have
was
wore
intense.
a lot of sunscreen.
I know. I didn't get any color.
You're sun-kissed. You're
But
not tan.
I was scared, to be honest, because I'm so white. I was like, I'm just going to like...
Loaded up with sunscreen.
Seriously, yeah, I would have been really, really burned. But the funny thing about Florida, too, is they all recognize my accent, like, as soon as I get down there. They all have southern drawls, all my friends down there. And they're like, say Florida. They like to hear me say it. I'm like, why? I'm like, Florida. And they go, Florida?
How do they
go,
say?
You're supposed to say Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
So they say Florida oranges.
Florida orange.
And they hear me, and I'm like, Florida oranges. Yeah, so what can I say?
My
So-
cousin Paul lives in Florida, and he got the accent. He was from Queens, and
Oh, yeah?
so I would call him Purely from Florida.
Florida.
Florida,
Florida.
Purely. Instead of Paulie, Purely. He's Purely from Florida.
Did you have fun?
I did.
That's
Yes.
good. What was the funniest thing that happened to you on your trip?
Oh, I got it. That was easy. We were on our way back, James and I, my boyfriend James and I were on the plane ride back from Fort Myers to New York. And our flight is on time, everything's hunky-dory. And right before we're about to take off, the plane is sitting on the runway. And the flight attendant comes out and she does her whole spiel, right?
Which
and
you
of
have
course
in your
I'm
act.
observing. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get this down this
Sarah
time.
has if you ever get a chance to catch her, you should. She's hilarious. She has an act that she does a whole thing with the flight attendant, and it's hilarious. So this is why she was paying attention.
Thank you. That's right. And I was right on the wing, and so the row right in front of me was the emergency row exit. And so she has to do her spiel. She's like, okay, can I have everyone's attention, please? We're going to, excuse me, can I have everyone's attention, please? And the gentleman sitting directly in front of me was not paying attention whatsoever. His wife was texting, and she goes, excuse me, sir, this is very important. Do you think that you'd be able to help in an emergency? And he goes, no. I was like, oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, what is gonna happen? Like, then he starts rambling off to the flight attendant. You're the rudest person I've ever met in my life.
Oh my
I'm never flying JetBlue again. And
He's
it's like,
a liar.
you're right, you're not flying JetBlue again. I was like,
Not after that.
yeah, and I'm sitting directly behind him, like, so scared, you know, and I'm like, I think they're just going to have to remove this guy. And sure enough, you know, the female flight attendant goes back to the front of the plane, and she has the male flight attendant come out instead. So he has to do it again. He's like, excuse me, I just want to make sure everyone here is okay. Well, no, he starts rambling off again and starts, like, cursing at
Was
this
he
guy.
drinking?
So, of course, they had to, you know, make the phone call, and we had to go all the way back to the gate. And they had the special security come, like, onto the plane with guns and everything and escort him off. And we were, like, an hour delayed or something.
Oh, that's annoying.
But it's actually a very severe violation. Like, he was going to be arrested and everything because he wasn't complying. It's, like, so stupid.
For talking
Yeah.
bad.
But what was so funny was the other passengers were like, good riddance.
Everybody's
And
clapping.
they're-
Yeah.
Bye.
Exactly.
Who wants a 2 or 3 hour flight with that guy,
No.
right?
I know. And I was like, if we were an emergency scenario, you know, I can just see him being like, I'm not opening the door, you know.
Let us out!
And I already don't like flights as it is. I was like, I don't need this guy
To be
right
sitting
in front of me.
you, yeah.
Oh my gosh. It was a
Why are there
nightmare.
idiots in the world, though, that just can't be...
Just shut your phone off, shut your mouth off, sit down, and do what you're told. Pay attention for 5 minutes. If the plane's going down, what are you going to do? Nothing. You're going to sit there and get your phone out? No. You're going to be panicked. You're going to be panic-ridden, and you're going to be like, what do I do? What do I do? And
What
you're
did
like,
she say? What did she
You
say?
should have paid attention. You should have paid attention. It's your own
That's
fault
right.
you didn't, and everybody around you is now going to kill you because now you're just in their way.
Well, the good news
No, they're
is he
not
won't
gonna
be
kill
on any more flights as far as I'm concerned.
Good. You know, that's terrible. I'm
Yeah.
never flying JetBlue again. You know what, sir? JetBlue doesn't want to have you. And JetBlue is a great airline. They have TVs
is right,
and they
girlfriend.
have
Preach,
nice
preach
people
it.
on their flights. And I really thoroughly enjoy that extra foot of space between my feet.
Amen. Well,
Yes.
guess what though? Because of this whole ordeal happened, when we finally took off, they go, all the movies are free. You get as many cookies and chips as you want. Anybody want a free pillow? Do you want a free blanket?
Yes.
It was like amazing.
Give
and
it
it's like
me everything.
that's just what you said. That JetBlue has amazing customer
do.
service, and
I packed those cookies in
these
my
are-
bag. I set them for later. I have them until I get back on the flight a week later.
Yep.
Yeah. I love cookies.
And no nuts
And you
anymore.
like chip-
Have you realized that? There's no
No
more
nuts.
nuts.
No?
I put that in my routine. I was like 90% of people are allergic to nuts, and that's what they serve on the planes. Go figure. Well, they put an end to that now.
Oh, that's
if you
smart.
notice. Yeah.
Here,
No,
let's
it's
put
good.
you in a very confined area, thousands of feet up in the air, so you can have a massive allergic reaction, and hope that there might be a doctor on the flight. It's not. No.
No.
So you have any
moving
shows
on.
coming up?
I do. I have a big one, June 14th, a Sunday at 3 p.m. The Clean Comedy All-Stars are going to be at the Broadway Comedy Club in the
Awesome.
city, so that's super exciting.
Very
Yeah.
cool, the
Who's-
Broadway
yeah.
Comedy Club.
Who's on that lineup with
That
you?
is going to be John Shea, Stevie GB, Les Deegan will be hosting.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then we got Marcus Johnson, myself, and Christian McCarran.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Very
who might be
cool.
the youngest comic actually
How
out
old is
there.
he?
It's really cool. I think he's 18 or something
Oh,
like
he's a
that.
baby.
He's
Yeah.
a youngster, yeah.
And Les Deegan was on the show we just did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Last
really?
Wednesday.
And
Oh,
he's
nice.
going to be on my show on the 29th.
Very
So,
good.
yeah, it's a lot of
Fun guy.
He is fun. I love his songs. I love when he sings.
Yeah, I love the whole theatrical side. Absolutely.
very
I've
funny.
seen him do his Fagin bit from Oliver. Have you seen him do that?
No.
If
No.
not, you got to ask him to do that because it is freakily on point. It's like,
Freakly on
yes,
point.
exactly.
I like that. Freakly on point.
It's an, yeah.
Cool.
So I have that coming up. We also have a Clean Comedy All-Stars gig this weekend. It's actually a fundraiser for Christian's younger brother's school. So we're going to be there this Saturday.
It's at the school?
Yes, it's
Oh,
at
that's
the
nice.
school. Grace Christian Academy, I believe.
Is it open to the public or is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
And where is this? In what
That's
town?
in Merrick.
Oh, in Merrick.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's this weekend, and then the weekend following that is Samantha's Little Bit of Heaven on
In
the
Northport.
15th. Yep, right in East Northport on Larkfield Road at 8 p.m.
And they're like squeaky clean
Yes,
over there, right?
squeaky, very squeaky.
Very squeaky.
You can't even like deprecating you.
Deprecating.
Deprecating.
What did you say?
Yeah, you don't want to self-defecate on yourself there.
I just made up a word, I think, because I wasn't
That's not
sure.
allowed anywhere, Benny. No, but yeah.
Unless
So-
you're homeless. Then
So,
then it's
all right,
acceptable.
so self what?
Deprecate.
Deprecating,
Okay.
not
we won't
defecating.
I think I kind of threw, like, I said defrocating.
Deprecating.
Defrocating.
We get it. Yeah.
None of that.
None of that.
But no making fun of yourself, like, or anything.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So I
I'd be
just
so
make fun of others. And
Good for you, though. You're a regular there, right?
yeah,
At Samantha's.
yeah, pretty much every month. She has it the third Friday of every month, which is really cool. And they actually just started a clean comedy workshop there as well, which is free to anybody.
Really?
Yeah, who wants to learn clean comedy.
When
so
is
That's
that?
really neat. That's Wednesday nights.
Wednesday nights.
I
And
think 7 or 8, something like
is that the owner who, or a comedian
Yes, and
from
well,
the
Mike
outside?
Parenti, who's a regular there as well. I don't know if you've heard of him before, Mike Parenti.
I've heard the
had to have
name.
heard of Mike Parenti.
Yeah, I've heard of
he's,
his name.
He's the professor, so to speak, the teacher of the
Okay.
class. And they've had a lot of people in there too. So I think the next Friday, this next performance I'll be at, I think they have a graduate or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
From that class there, so that'll be exciting to see.
Well, that's cool.
Absolutely.
What time do they do the class? You know?
I think it's 7 or 8. I'm not sure.
You want to take the
I would
clean
take it, just, see what I could
Yeah,
do,
yeah.
The more
Yeah.
cleaner material, the more you get booked. I mean, I have my dirty stuff too, I just won't use that when I'm there, If I ever get there. I'm not saying that, but I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's right
I'd be
around the
afraid
corner.
to go.
Yeah, I
I
live right
myself.
there.
I myself, I'm afraid. I
Yeah.
would just.
I know, I feel like I'd probably be really uncomfortable there. I don't know, I might just like,
But if you
Bust.
took the class,
yeah.
that would be cool. And
Yeah. It's nice to
There
be,
you go.
able to work every avenue of it,
Mhm.
See what you
Absolutely.
can do.
So it's a workshop, but it's a class.
Or class/workshop. I don't know what you
And
want to
it's
call
free.
it, but yeah, it's
And
free.
it's free.
So there you go.
You ain't
Can't
right.
beat free.
Have you taken it?
I haven't taken it yet. I
No.
want to go though. Absolutely. Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, maybe you two
Maybe
should.
you'd go.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah,
it's a date.
me
It's
and
a
you
date.
get together. We'll do something nice over here.
Yeah, go out. You never go out.
Yeah, I know. I need
was
to get a life again.
Yeah.
I said that to my dad today. I said he's like, well, you want to take off all the time? You always want to take off. I'm like, I have a life. I kind of want to live it. I don't want to be working all the time. It's not something that I'm into. unless
Yeah.
it's like comedy related.
Yeah.
Then I would. That's
And
why
that
I'm
you're
taking
working
off.
hard at.
Taking off because I'd rather be doing comedy than, serving crazies from the emergency room.
And with that, we're going to take a quick break and go have yourself a drink and come right back.
Yeah, and we'll be right back with the ladies from London.
You're watching The Gagoot Show on MadhouseTV.com.
.com.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
I'm Leland Prater, and I'm down here in St. Augustine, Florida, and you're watching MadhouseTV.com.
Hi, welcome back to the Gagoot Show. To keep up with current events, I have two women from London who are going to talk about the current things going on in London. And here they are, Edith and
Anne.
Anne.
Hello, welcome to our little tea time we have here for you. And my dear, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm just so happy that we've had this tea chat together because there's a lot been going on across the pond.
There's a new baby.
I know.
Oh, what is her name? You say it so beautifully.
Her name is, first it's Charlotte, and then it comes Elizabeth, and then after that comes Diana.
So
yeah, so she's got a really long name.
middle names for a Middleton.
Well, she's either got two first names or two middle names. I'm not quite sure.
I'm not sure how they go about it, but, you know, I was on the internet and I was reading that the baby was born, and then all of a sudden they had, like, it wasn't a countdown, but it was more like a death meter, I'd like to call it. It was like counting down. It was counting the amount of days that the baby has been born, the days, the hours, the minutes, the seconds.
Shut up.
Of how long the baby has been here on the earth. And I'm like, how long is this going to go on for until she's dead, until she's queen? What goes on? I don't know.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand it, but you know what? She's a beautiful little baby. And Kate looked absolutely stunning.
Ravishing.
Beautiful she was.
You know what? I don't
Absolutely.
even think that she even had the baby. I think she had one of them. What?
She had
what's
a
the word?
surrogate mother.
Yes, one of them. Because I mean, she comes out in a beautiful gown
Absolutely.
with her hair done
and
everything.
buttercups on it. And it was, I
No.
forgot the designer that she had, but they had to put the designer's name, of course, of what she was wearing when she came out of the hospital. I don't remember what his
That's
name
right.
was. But she looked absolutely gorgeous, and it's like, you know, us women, is that what we're going to look like? Is there going to be makeup and designers and people dressing us ready to,
Not at all.
show off our babies? I think I'm going to do that, though. If I ever have a child and, like, give birth, I'm going to get,
Yeah.
like, a beautiful dress, and then I'm just going to go and pose outside of a hospital and see who's going to randomly take my picture.
You know what you should do? Because remember, the Catherine, the Duchess of Cambridge, right now, the one who had the baby, she's not a royal. She's not.
She's not.
She's not, and
she's a
she, you
commoner.
know, and then William fell in love with her, and don't forget there's Harry. There's still Harry.
Well, yeah, maybe I'll take a ride. I heard he's a bit on the wild side, so you know he's kind of my type. William is a little too.
Well, he's taken anyway.
I
What?
know, but you know what? There's nothing
And
wrong
he's
with going after
bald.
married men sometimes.
He's bald, at least.
I
Harry's
don't like
got
it.
hair.
I don't like what's going on with him. He's not my type. I like his brother though.
All right.
I would do that. Him.
You're so naughty sometimes.
I am. I could be a dirty girl. You know. Things
Oh my
happen.
God, she makes me blush.
Well, so we have our tea here, and we have what's going on. And tell me, what do you think about the Queen being such a great grandmother and how she gets to enjoy her grandchildren now? Like, that's an honour.
It really is. And you know what's really amazing is how old she is when you think about it. Because she's been around since goodness knows.
I know. I feel like
When
she's
they were
been,
still wearing corsets.
but
and-
she's like never aged. She's looked the same for like years and years.
Well, not when she started.
Well, maybe just for as long as I remember her, she's always looked like that old lady that I've always seen.
And she just keeps going and going.
Yeah, well, God bless her for her gung-ho-ness.
Maybe it's all the tea she drinks. You haven't even had any.
All right. We'll cheers to the baby. How's that sound?
All right. It's lovely.
I love the way the sound it makes when you put the teacup on the saucer.
But that's not right. You're not supposed to.
Well, you know, I'm not that polite.
Don't you
I'm
watch
not-
Downton Abbey?
I don't. You know what?
Supposed to
I'm
be.
sick and tired of everybody
very
being all hoity-toity about how you got to drink your tea. I drink it the way I feel, okay?
Ever since we moved from England to here, you've just let a lot of the English things
I've
just
let it
go
go.
down the
I let it go.
drain. I mean, you're the one that decorated. Look, you love the New York vibe.
I
you
do.
know, being cool.
I cut my hair off too.
Yeah, look at you. You're like
I was
a rocker now.
I am. Look at the guitars
You know.
I have. I got fire. I got flames. I got signed guitars. I don't even know who actually signed those guitars. I just went up to random people in New York City and said, "Sign my guitar. I'm gonna hang it in my office."
It's probably the Naked Cowboy.
It probably was. Probably.
Oh.
I like the New York vibe though. I really feel like this is where I belong.
All right. Well,
I've been working on my New York accent. What do you think of it? You think it's working out for me?
I think it's funny.
I think it's funny. Well,
I
you know,
do.
I try. I'm
Yeah.
still working on it. It's not like perfect yet.
But you know, if you went back to England right now and you did that voice,
They would think
I bet
it's
people
awful.
would be they'd be enthralled with it. They
Really?
would all be like, "Oh my gosh, listen to her. She's like this cool American, you know."
I think I could pull it off.
I think so, yeah.
I'm gonna go to England and talk like this now and be like, "What's up, England?"
Right.
I gotta remember my roots.
Yeah, don't.
Well, it's been really nice here at tea time talking about the baby and all that's come about in England lately. And, you know, I hope that countdown for the baby's life is for like 17,000 million days and, you know, 48 hours and 7 seconds or
Yeah,
whatever.
long live the princess.
Long live the princess.
Guys, ready for the show? Yeah. Enjoy.
Oh no, not you again.
Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I gotta call the police. Cookies on the parade! Oh my God. Cookies on the parade! Don't tell me. Where the hell did he go? Oh my God, I can't believe this. There was a guy right here. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, officer. Oh my God! How did you get in here? You were just out there. Get out of my house. Get out of my. I'm on the phone with the cops right now. You get out of here. I don't even know how you did that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't believe this. Oh, the meeting is crazy.
Hey, you! Get off my property! We're back.
And we're back. We're all back.
We're all back.
Hanging out here on the Gagoot Show. We're on a different set right now. We're switching things up. We're getting saucy. We're feeling it. We're having fun. We wanted to plug a couple things and then we're going to play a game. Benny's going to act like a monkey. So, I have a show coming up May 13th at Broadway Comedy Club, May 22nd at Sea Cove in Santa Mauritius, and then May 29th at the LoMonaco at 7:30 dinner, 8:30 show, and following that I'll be at the Brokerage at 10:30 for a show that Kathy Arnold has put me on. So I'm very excited. Got a lot of stuff going on this month, and Benny,
Sarah?
Yes, this weekend I have a Clean Comedy All-Stars show in Merrick, and that is at the Grace Christian Academy. It's a fundraiser for the school. So, yeah.
And I will be featuring at the Beech Tree Cafe in East Islip on the May 14th. On May 20th, I will be the host again on the Waterfront in Patchogue. And our headliner will be Tony Landolfi, who you've seen on the show. That's going to be a real wild show. Kathy Arnold will also be on that one. And then I have another show coming up at the end of May, which I'll give you the exact date on that, in the theater in Lindenhurst.
cool.
So that's it for me.
Very good. We're going to play a little game. We played it once before on the show, but a little background story for me and Sarah. When we met, and then we really met by spending like almost an entire evening together out in the city, me, her, and her boyfriend. And we were on the way home from the city, and we were trying to stay awake and keep ourselves occupied. So we played Heads Up. And that was the first time you and James has ever played it, right?
That's right.
Yeah. And they thought it was hilarious. We had a blast. So we're going to play it again because her and I had so much fun. And Benny seemed to enjoy it when we played it last time.
I did.
So I'm going to explain the rules. What goes on, you get your iPhone out, you hit the app that says Heads Up, You pick a category right here, which we're gonna. What do you guys? Accents? That would be good.
Yeah, that'd be
All
cool.
right, we'll pick accents. Play. You place it on your forehead like so.
Oh, it's starting.
Okay?
We gotta guess.
And now
All right.
they're gonna guess. They're gonna tell me what I need to guess.
What is that? I think you need to pass.
It's like a test tube.
A fallopian tube.
It's supposed to be an accent.
Oh.
That's an accent?
Yes.
Okay,
That's why we
I'm
gotta
gonna
pass
skip
that
it.
one. I don't know what
I'm gonna
that
skip
is.
it.
Oh gosh, this is very hard. Man, I wish I
guys can
just
see
did
it.
a different one. Oh Lord.
It's kind of an English.
It's kind of an English accent, but
Kind of. But
Cock me.
it's kind of English, but it's a little darker. It's
they
a
had the
little
World
darker.
Cup there, and Shakira had the theme song.
Apartheid. They had apartheid there.
Look. Oh. What? Okay.
Oh goodness.
We're running out of time.
It's terrible.
Get it together, you
It's a
two.
terrible first round.
Hey,
How you doing?
hey, how you doing?
pizza.
There you go.
Wait.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Yeah, hey.
So wow, the only one we got was
Hey,
our
how you
native
doing? Whoa.
language.
I need a cannoli.
Great. We're gonna try a different thing now. Let's see what else
It
we got.
happens, you know.
We're gonna pull another deck, as it's called. How about we'll do Animals Gone Wild? The animals have gone wild.
There's gonna be a picture of
All right.
Nicole on it.
Yeah, it is. All right, place it
All
on
right.
your forehead, and don't look over there because you can't read it.
Okay, I can't read. Come on.
Okay, it's a little bird, and you put it in a cage, and it's blue, and they're white, or they're yellow, and they sit.
Canary.
No.
Mockingbird.
No, they're pets. They're people's pets.
Hummingbird.
No.
A finch.
No, they're pets. They're not a.
Parrot.
He's gonna say
It's a
hawk.
parrot.
next.
It's like a little parrot.
Parakeet.
Yes. Keep it down.
You
Keep it down.
pretty much gave it
There
to
we
me.
go.
Go,
All
go.
right.
All right.
Okay. It's a big giant dog, and Beethoven, the movie Beethoven.
Oh,
what kind of dog was that?
Saint Bernard.
Yes. Go down.
That was easy.
Okay, this is an anteater, and it.
Oh yeah, what's it? Aardvark.
Oh, actually, I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
Say-
That's wrong.
They're in Texas. They have a shell.
Armadillo.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, go down, go down. Go back up. No, not that fast. Okay, this is, no. Okay.
All right, I goofed that one.
Yeah, give it to Sarah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I get very intense into this.
Yeah, I see
In
that.
case you haven't noticed.
If we weren't on camera, I think you would beat my butt right
I'd be
now.
like, come on!
If I can operate this.
All right, you want me
Okay,
to help
which
you?
one would you like?
To, whatever. I'm gonna do accents again.
All right,
How is a
here we go.
parakeet animals gone wild?
I don't know.
We got this. We got this.
All
All
right.
right.
Show the people what it might be first. Okay. Yo, dude, we're going
California.
surfing. Yeah. I love you. Oh no, that. I
Mama
got the ball.
always said,
Mama,
life is like a
Southern
box of chocolates.
Forrest Gump.
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's very specific.
It's your first name, and she's
Sarah.
from Alaska.
Palin.
Yay!
Do the voice.
He's a comedian.
I want you to drink
Betty.
this drink here. I want you to have a nice cold
He was just-
beverage.
He
Oh,
with
the
the
guy.
children,
Just
with
you
the
and
kids.
me.
Oh, Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Sorry.
A nice cold beverage. Take the pill.
There's two ways to take this one. You could be like an Al Capone, or you could be like, yo, what up? Because you're what? You're
Mob, mafia,
Michael, I never wanted this.
Italian,
or
No.
or
Brooklyn.
no.
You
He's
dirty
an
rat.
Italian.
You dirty rat. You killed my
He's,
brother.
it was a gangster.
Oh, I said that. Did I?
Did I?
No.
Oh.
Oh, it's
Mobster.
over now. It's over.
All right.
Da, 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 da.
So, dun, dun, dun. Okay.
You did a good job.
We're gonna do another one because we're having fun here.
Nicole is a veteran at this. She's a pro.
I really get
We just,
really
you
super
know.
intense in this game. It's like I just want to do it. We're gonna do act it out because let's just see
All
what
right,
happens.
let's do
act
it.
it out.
Here we go.
Place it on the
This
farm.
is ridiculous.
Pay attention to
Alright.
how I
Show
work.
them, don't forget to show them.
Okay.
Okay.
Rah, 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 rah.
Cheerleader.
Hey. Yes.
Okay.
Great. I didn't have to get over.
I need a ride.
Hitchhiker. Hiker. Hitchhiker.
Yeah.
Okay. You've gone fishing.
Yes.
Going fishing. Okay. She got a heart attack. She's got shot.
Yes.
Okay. Gunshot?
Receiving it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I'm doing the needle and she's shooting. The gangster. I think the gangster guy.
All right.
All right.
climbing a ladder? The church? The steeple? The pyramid? The pyramid?
Another word for hill.
A mountain?
Yes.
Climb mountain climbing?
Yes.
Uh,
Mountain climbing.
we'll stick with
mountain.
this one. We're
All
gonna
right.
we'll stick with
Oh
it.
my goodness.
All right, place it on your forehead.
Receiving a
Here
shot.
we go.
right.
Okay.
Snowball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go down.
Flying a plane.
Yes.
Pilot. Sarah Quinn.
I gotta stand
okay,
up for
gotta
that
stand.
one. Da, da, da,
Tightrope
da, da, da.
wire.
Yes.
Tightrope walking.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna act this out. I'm gonna tell you.
You're gonna tell. Okay, tell.
There was a man. His name was Armstrong, and he landed on what?
The moon.
And
Moonwalk.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Okay. Skip. Okay.
Cheating.
could've said Michael
Cheating
Jackson.
Over
Oh.
here.
Folding napkins.
Phone.
Folding sheets. Folding laundry.
Laundry.
How did I thought we were in doing sports or something?
You never know what you're gonna get with this game. That's what's the beauty of it, is that it's absolutely ridiculous. It's Sarah's turn, and we're gonna just keep doing this until you guys hopefully are enjoying what we're doing and bring it up to yourselves at home. Oh,
Eyeliner. Put
Yes.
an eyeliner.
today it is a bit of a day, and
Weather
there's-
forecast.
Yes.
It's a bit of a day. Directing traffic.
Yes.
Okay.
Pancakes.
No.
Flipping.
You gotta light the grill because you're yes.
They can't read it anyway. From
I
Thinking.
gotta go to the store. I gotta go food. Food what?
Food shopping.
Yeah, that's right. Good for you, Sarah. Got it.
So much for acting it out. Oh, balloon animal.
Yes.
there. Wow, she got that one. Go to a lot of kids' parties.
Thinker. Dazed. Dreaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yay!
Well, this has been quite a day.
This has been quite a day. So, this is Heads Up, you guys. This is our game that we play on the regular. It's really addicting, and it's a lot more fun when you're playing it rather than just watching other people play it. Because, it's a lot of fun.
And if our viewers have any games that they would like us to play on the
Yeah.
show,
Please, throw suggestions at us. We love playing games. We like to get silly.
Such as Benny in the Middle.
you
Played that one today.
could throw a
Spin a
ball.
tail on the Benny. That could be fun.
Yeah, all right. We'll get everybody. I
Get
think
everybody involved. Just try to blindfold us, put a tail on you.
I think that's a game I'd be afraid of. A lot of people would like to get me with a attack.
more
in
than
one
attack,
book.
I Attack.
But attack.
Is that why they call it attack? Because it's an attack?
yeah, that's why they call it attack. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
No, to tack something.
I know.
Well, I'm trying to help you with the etymology of the word. But and you can contact us. There are many ways to contact us at our Facebook page, Gagoot Show.
Yes. You
Also,
can personally at Nicole LoMonaco, Benny Rizzuti, Sarah Quinn, and if you want to do anything with the show with our social media tsunami, as we call her, is Nancy Rizzuti, Benny's wife. You could get in touch with her.
You can find her, and we have an email, gagootshow@hotmail.com,
Right?
and we have our own channel on YouTube.
On YouTube, yes. Which is actually, I've been forcing people to subscribe to.
Subscribe to it, please.
Subscribe to. I'm like, do it now. So it's awesome.
There's a lot of goodies. All the shows wind up on that channel, on the Gagoot Show channel, and a lot of the videos that we've shown wind up road interviews. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun.
We have a good time.
And the good weather now, we're going to make some videos. We got to start.
We're going to start making some silly videos. Me and Sarah are going to try and get together more often because her and I love to be just absolutely bonkers together.
I think they got the hint.
Yeah, in case you haven't noticed, her and I are it's like two peas in a pod. And we're a little bots, as the Italian call it, tutti bots. So,
A little crazy, yeah.
A little crazy. But we have fun. So if you enjoyed us, keep watching. And I think that's about it. We're going to wrap it up.
We're going to wrap up the show early, I think, tonight, huh?
Yeah, about 2 minutes early. So, you know, that's usually how most men end their nights, too. So.
Oh, 2 minutes early?
It's happened.
Not for me. That's the only thing that'll keep me awake.
On that note, time to tune out.
Yeah, we can tune out. Anyway, we'll see you next Tuesday, as Ginny Powers would say. Have a good night, everyone. Happy
Yeah,
Cinco de
thank you
Mayo.
for watching. See you every Tuesday, The Gagoot Show.
On Madhouse TV.
On madhousetv.com, World Wide Web. www. Okay, I think.